Hello everybody, welcome back to another flight sim video. This is episode number 4, or leg number 4, of our JetBlue tour on the One World virtual airline. We are today picking up from where we left off in leg number 3. That was Fort Lauderdale to Tampa. We are back out of Tampa today and we are heading over to Orlando. So this flight is really short, 29 minutes I think it is airtime. So it's yeah, it's really short. We're still in the same aircraft, no better blue. So November 580 Juliet Bravo JetBlue FSLabs A320, and we're currently waiting for passengers to board. Like I say, we are flying. It is a flight time. Sorry, I should have said of 29 minutes. I think I said that already, but yeah, so 29 minutes flight time, and yeah, we're going to spend more time on the ground at here and at Orlando than we are actually probably flying, no doubt, by the time we're taxiing, etc. So what we're going to do now is, as always, we'll jump inside the flight deck. Passengers should be boarding literally any time now. We'll see a pop-up of GSX, which means triggering of our passengers boarding. Passengers will board the aircraft, or we'll get ourselves configured, ready to go and head on. Okay, so if I head over to our charts, so winds are calm, so it'll be 0-1s for departure. So we'll go, nearest to us is 0-1 right, so we'll go 0-1 right, and looking at our flight plan, you can see there is no actual SID for us today. We are direct straight out, and we are direct Lima Alpha Lima, which is exactly what we've got. And then we might as well, as we are here, look at our arrival. So we are KMCO for our arrival. Winds are 70 degrees at 4 knots, so really calm winds again. If I look back at our charts for Orlando, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 3 5s for our arrival. Let's just double check that. Yeah, so we'll go. I'll tell you what, we'll go 3 6 rights for our arrival into Orlando. So 3 6 right. And then our arrival is the Mine 5, which is this one. And we are on any transition. We're on the Mine transition. So we're no transition there. Okay, so we'll enter that. We do have a discontinuity, which we can just clear. And that is basically our flight plan. Like, yeah, really short flight today. So that's absolutely perfect. Cool. Right. So what we'll do is we'll head over to the overhead panel now. And what we'll do is we will start the APU. There we go. Get that running. And then we'll set the local QNH, which today is 3012. So we'll do it here. And we'll do it here. And then finally, yeah, cool. Right, so we'll turn the TCAS on and stick it on TA for now. Parking brake is set, that's fine. We'll do constraints as we always do in VORs this side, and then constraints and VORs this side. What we'll do is also go up to flight level 130. Transition here is 18, so we won't be on standard pressures at all. We'll just be whatever the local pressures are, because transition is 10 here in America. So that's all good. So the APU is coming on now. Let's just double check that. Yep, so that's good. And then pretty much that is us ready to rock and roll, if I'm being honest. We'll get the final load sheet in a few minutes time, once the 155 passengers have boarded. So 155 people are obviously off to Disneyland this weekend for their Disneyland trip. And as the rest of the bags come on, right, passengers have now finished boarding, bags have boarded, so we can get our final load sheet is there, and we can request our performance. And whilst we do that, what we can do is turn on a few lights inside the cabin, because it's starting to get a little bit dark. like so. Just a little bit of light, just to appease the sim a little bit, make it look a bit nicer visually for you guys as well. Oops, that's the seat. Turn those on as well. Right, like so. Cool, right, we can do the before start checklist then. So, cockpit preparation has been complete. Barrel reference has been set, 3012. ACARS has been initialised. Parking brake is set. Fuel on board we have 9.4 or 9,400 pounds of fuel. Init B has loaded, it's just done that. Flex temp, so we'll just look for performance now. They should be here by now. It's not, but we'll do performance in a second, and speeds will do. Signs and auto. Beacon light can come on. ATC is at auto. Nose wheel is not required right now. Windows and doors are locked, and flight deck door is locked. We just have got performance, so we are 136, 138, 141. We're down, flaps 3 down 0.7, and flex temp of 66. And we'll just check the TORA is 2530. Cool. What now we'll do is we'll go over to the external controls, disconnect the GPU. We don't need that no more. Make sure all the doors are locked, closed. Yes, they are. And now we can request pushback. Right, so pushback for us is actually relatively easy. We either want, we'll go nose to the left. That's going to be our best bet. Nose to the left. Because actually the runway we want is literally just behind us. So nose to the left is what we want.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Locking gear.
Right, we'll just do a quick pushback. And we'll push back over to here. Right, here we go.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
There we go. Ignition. Right, ignition, engine number 2. Right, wait till we get to 50% N2, and then we'll start engine number 1. There we go. Start number 1. And our taxiing today is, I'll put taxi light on anyway. The taxiing for us today is straight on Golf, and then basically a left onto Charlie, cross one. Runway 10, and then straight down Charlie to Charlie 1, so 01 right. So relatively simple taxi for us today. Not really sure where GSX is pushing us right now, but it's I think he's pushing us all the way back to 19 left by the looks of it. Oh, no.
Set parking brakes.
No, we're happy here. GSX is happy here. So set parking brake. Right, we can run through the before-after start checklist. So ground crew has been seen and acknowledged. They're doing their thing. We'll do ours. Anti-ice not required. Flaps. We are
Unlocking gear.
Configs 3.
Our Airbus A320 has 8 emergency exits. There are 2 doors in the front.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass spin.
APU can come off. Y electric pump not required, and ECAM status is checked, and that is the after start checklist then. We'll let GSX disappear. He's given us the signal. We're all good.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
We're all happy. Everyone's happy. You can just about see the wingtips from here. Yep, we're all good. Let's check this side. Yep, we're all happy. We'll have a great trip. Thank you very much, Norman. Parking brake released. Chrono. Let's go. So it's taxiing straight down Golf. Even though this technically isn't a taxiway, this is the apron still. So we'll move ourselves over here. We'll do a left and then a straight right, which is basically then Charlie, and then we'll cross runway 10, and then make our way down to 01 right. So we did those before. So effectively it's a left onto Juliet here, and then immediately right onto Charlie. There's our right. Our taxiing's not great, but this is our left. Charlie. And then what we'll do in a second is we will just get ourselves sort of prepared. We'll cross in 10. Strobes on, landing lights. Well, I know we're not on VATSIM, but it's good for a bit of realism, just to make it aware that we're crossing the runway.
We're here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight. Please report any inappropriate behavior to...
So whilst we're doing the taxi, then we'll do our before takeoff checklist, and flight controls can be checked. So full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and neutral. I know rudder's working because we're using the tiller. TCAS is TAR8. We've already done that. Trim, load sheet has been acknowledged. Trims are not set right now. So the trims are down 0.7. There we go. Departure briefing has been confirmed. Takeoff data is set 136, 136, 138. Flaps are 3. And ECAM's status is checked. No takeoff, no blue. And then we'll go on to Charlie 2. We've already got all our lights on. We've got a light show going on. So we'll enter the runway. We are 01 right for departure. Cabin crew has been given and pack. So our pack 1 is off for departure. And that is the before takeoff checklist complete. Right, so we'll line ourselves up. We will start the clock. We will disconnect the tiller. We're all happy. All good. Aircraft looks amazing. Just give her a once over. She's already rolling off on the brakes. Yeah, we'll give her a once over. We're all happy. We'll increase the thrust. Release brakes. cross set, man flex, SRS and runway. Auto thrust is blue. We're stable, we're happy. We'll try and stay on the centre line. Uh, 100 knots is checked. V1, rotate. That's a good rate, gear up. Climbing out. Speed check, flaps 2, and we'll go autopilot 2 coming in. Pack 1 can come on, off, not on. We'll turn some lights off. We'll go thrust, no, climb thrust, or thrust climb, and we'll keep an eye on our speeds. So we'll do speed check flaps 1. Spoiler can come up. And then speed check flaps up. Cool, so after takeoff checklist then. So landing gear is up, ECAM is checked, we're all good. And we won't pass them, well, we won't actually pass transition of 18,000 because we are only cruising to 130 today. So we'll open climb 130. And that is the after takeoff and climb out checklist complete. So there we go then guys, we are now on our way to Orlando. That was a relatively anti-faff departure. We've got around about, well we haven't got long at all actually, we've got 25 nautical miles till we hit top of climb, sorry, and after we hit top of climb we've only got roughly 4 or 5 minutes until we have to start descending. So we are now going to climb out. You'll see some nice cinematic shots, and I'll catch you in a few minutes when we are descending into Orlando. there we go then, guys. As soon as we literally climbed out to 130, we're back descending again into Orlando. I'm not really sure what has happened with our routing today. Simbrief has decided to give us a weird and wacky route, to say the very least, but we're going to follow it just because that is what the profile is on. It's just going to be way easier than faffing around. You can see we've only literally been airtime for 12 minutes. That's yeah, incredible. We are literally 12 minutes into the flight. Since I pressed it on before takeoff, it's been 12 minutes. So we are now going to be descending into Orlando. We can run through the approach, what we're going to be doing, when we're going to be doing it, and we'll start from our arrival runway. So we're going to be landing 36 right today, and I think we are on the arrival of the Mine 5 arrival. That is the arrival that we're on today. So we are descending now. I think we're 100 level, flight level 100. Yeah. So we need some. We'll stick the dome light on for a second, and we'll get some lights on. We'll get some landing lights on. There we go. Flip dome off now. So yeah, we're flight level 100. We can turn the lights on. We can get some more light in here. We've already gone through our sort of approach briefing as such, what we're going to be doing in the approach. So QNH 3012. It's 23 degrees on the ground right now, and the winds are 350 at 4 knots. So we're landing 360. So it's literally straight in. Got a V approach of 140 and a radio of 106, and we're config full, landing flaps full for our arrival. Nothing else really to report right now. I say we're just descending in. We're pretty much just gone past Orlando. There we go. There's Orlando just come into shot for you. You can see as we just bank round to the right. So you can see some... That's actually a really nice view of Orlando. Actually really impressed with that. That looks pretty cool. Perfect timing for that shot. So what actually we're going to be doing is going round over the top of the runway and then back round to pick up the ILS and then land into Orlando. I mean, to be fair, we probably could have done the 01s or 03 runway, but it doesn't matter. We're fine with how we are right this very second. We are a little bit above profile at the minute. We're 800 feet above, but we should pick that up with the turn. That should be absolutely fine. We are, I say, descending down to 160, and that is where the threshold is for our arrival. So what we'll do is we'll do some time lapse, and then I'll check back with you guys when we are pretty much ready. Capture the localizer and the glide slope into Orlando. Cool, right, so welcome back. I've looked at the arrival, and we want to park on 25, so it's airside 1, runway, gate 25, so they've given us Alpha 12, it's Alpha 25, I believe that's what we want to park. And the real world aircraft actually landed on 35 left, so we're going to be landing on 35 right. And we want to do the high speed exit if we can. It doesn't matter which way, because either or it's basically a right turn onto airside. They call it airside 1, I think that's what they call it in Orlando. It's what Navigraph says anyway, airside 1, which I'm assuming is Alpha. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll try and do anyway on this flight. So yeah, we are now on our weird. It's just weird that Simbrief has given us this arrival. I think probably should have checked it before, but so I just jumped in and did it really. So, but we're fine. We'll pick this up. It might be just that we're in the air for a tiny little bit longer, which is not a problem. We've been in the air for 18 minutes now. So, yeah, we're all happy. I'm happy. Yeah, we're all good. So there's flight level 3,000 feet. and I think we're going to be holding there for a while. That is, we have got a restriction there as we bank round. Are we on approach phase now? Here we are. So we have got localizer, or the localizer. We're lock star. We're a bit above the glide right now, but that's okay. We should pick that up with the turn. And we can probably run through the approach checklist. So ECAM is checked. Approach briefing, so we're 3-5 right for arrival. Sorry, 3-6 right for arrival. Minimum is set 106, and the approach phase is active. So that's the approach phase complete. And there is the glide. So we'll go flaps 1 now.
Hello, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Right, the cabin's secure.
See you on the ground.
Right, so we're below the glide, which is perfect. We already have the glide slope anyway captured. We'll look at our missed approach for this departure. So arrival, sorry. Missed approach is climb out to 500, then climbing right to 3,000 feet, outbound to ORLVR, and then continue to hold and climb and maintain 3,000 feet. So we shouldn't need to worry about any of that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if we can line ourselves up with the glide slope. We'll go flaps
2,500.
I think what we might need to do here is come on to heading select and move the aircraft round, because I think it's got a bit confused with our arrival. Line ourselves up. Gotta arm that now. If we just turn a bit more to the left, and then we'll swing around to the right. And then we'll go direct. There we go. That should line us up perfectly now. We'll go gear down, and then we'll go flaps full. Cool, so landing checklist then. Auto brake is set to low. ECAM status is a landing no blue. That is the landing checklist complete. So we have no PAPI lights on here. Which is going to make for interesting landing. Right, so we'll take out the autopilot. My aircraft. No PAPIs in this run, mate, for some reason. It's a bug.
400. 300.
A little bit off centre. Just use the rudder to bring that round.
100 above.
A little bit low.
Minimum.
Continue.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Oh, it's a bounce. bounce. Reversers, decel. Knots. Go manual brakes. And we'll vacate here if we can, which is Bravo 6. Ah, we actually should have vacated. Okay, fine. So I've been a bit of an idiot. We vacated left onto Yankee and we should have vacated right onto Bravo. That's fine, we'll just go round to the right. Okay, this gives us better opportunity to clear up anyway. So right, we'll do the spoilers. We'll start bringing flaps up. We'll turn off the lights. We'll leave the runway lights on. Start the APU. Leads. LS and FDs can come off. And then we can turn off the weather radar. Set TCAS to standby. Cool, welcome ladies and gentlemen to Orlando. So we want to go over to the right hand side where the main terminals are, but to do that we need to cross 36 right again, so which is just basically meaning that I was a bit of an idiot and I've gone the wrong way. Okay, so right, this is 36, so we'll probably actually need to turn the landing lights back on again. Just to show that there's no other aircraft on, that we're crossing, there's an active aircraft crossing the runway. So we'll just cross here. And then we are looking for, I'm pretty sure it was Alpha 25. So gate. Okay, so show all positions. So I'm pretty sure it's that is what we want. So JetBlue, which basically means that we're on Juliet now. We want to continue on to Juliet 1 if we can. So I think that means going straight. Whoops, going straight on here. So yeah, Charlie. And then carry straight on, and I think this might be Juliet. It's difficult to make to sort of see what you're doing when it's so dark. This possibly could be the wrong way, but no, that's okay. We can go. So yeah, this is now Juliet, and then right onto Juliet 1. Perfect. So right onto Juliet 1, and I think we want to be going across to our left at some stage. Oops, we'll continue down here. Yeah, that's right. And then we want to go round to our left. Yeah, our left. Yeah, perfect. That's Juliet 1. And then I'm sure 25 should be round here at some point. You've got to look out for the numbers, count them up. So I'm sure that was 17 back there. Yeah, 17, going a bit quick. 17, 13, 22. Ah, okay, 25 just ahead of us. Perfect. So after landing checklist then, exterior lights set, flaps 0, yeah. Ground spoilers disarmed, APU is started, weather radar is off, and TCAS is standby. That is the after landing checklist complete. GSX thinks we're cutting engines. Right, 2.5 is just around this corner. 2.7, 2.6, and then if we start turning in a minute for 2.5. There we go, there's GSX. Should probably stop blinding them. Oh. Right, nearly there. Ooh, so close. Right. Parking brake. Engines off. Let's do the parking checklist then. So parking brake is on, engines are off, sliders are disarmed, beacon can go to the off position. The dome light can come on actually. Seatbelt signs can go off. Fuel pumps can go off. Perfect. And ATC can go to the Squawking 2000, which it was anyway, and then cross to standby. Cool. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Orlando, Florida, where I hope you enjoy Mickey Mouse. Well, I certainly will. I'm off to go on all the rides. No, I appreciate everyone coming along with us and enjoying. I hope you're enjoying the content so far. If you are, please consider hitting that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And also, please make sure you like the video. If you do like the video, it obviously really helps push the video out to more and more people, which means in turn I can create more and more lovely content for you guys. That has been leg number 4. Leg number 5 is Orlando to Salt Lake City. Now that is a long one. That's around about 4.5 to 4 and 3/4 hours flight time. So that's going to be a long one. And then after that we have Salt Lake to LA, which is only a short flight, and then we have LA to Las Vegas, where we'll be going and raiding some, finding some money out of our little coin tin and go and do some gambling. And then off to Cancun, Austin, and then we've got a rotation to from JFK to Gatwick return. But yeah, that is us for this one. I've been Toga. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.